Mikey C, your boy. You might have heard this last week, but it bears repeating. These episodes with GirlPod are so much fun and so great, but unfortunately, we're not doing bookends for them, so Morgan is not on these episodes because I am traveling. I don't have any equipment with me, and I have to do all this before it's time, and scheduling was just a headache, so we just decided I'm going to do an intro, and then Morgan's going to join me on some mailbags, and we'll call it there, and then back to normal when we come back, when I come back from Vancouver. So shout out to Morgan, but also shout out to GirlPod. It's time to do a little bit of plugging. Morgan is at Indigo Gentleman on Instagram and Blue Sky. We are at Am I the Bolcast on Blue Sky. Send in your emails at amithebolas@gmail.com, where you send me a submission for the column where I write for edhrec.com. My column is Am I the Bolus? Gee, sounds familiar. That's what this podcast is based on. And we'll use those stories for the mailbag episode. So come on down to edhrec.com. Check out a couple of those articles. Stick around for other articles. There's lots to see. I'm Mike Carrozza at MikeCarrozza. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, all of it. You can find my comedy album, Cherubic, on any streaming platform, wherever you want to get it. And you can find me in, I think by the time this drops, I'll be back. So Montreal, check out some dates. I've got a couple shows coming up. I know that I have a few booked in October, but I've kept September a little clean. So hopefully I'll have a couple more to fill out there. But just come out and see me do stand-up, and make sure to check out my magic column, which I've already talked about. Yeah, there we go. It's time to mention our sponsor for the episode and for the podcast. Literally, they've sponsored us for the whole time. Cardsphere.com. Cardsphere, get your cards here. Your wallet is just your cards. Sell your cards online. Use that money to buy cards online. Trade them. You got them. And honestly, with all the sets coming out super quick, you're going to find a good deal on a bunch of cards that you really want right now. So I highly, highly, highly recommend clicking the referral link in the podcast description. Because one, that helps us, but it also helps you. So get into it. Cardsphere, get your cards here. Cardsphere.com. Get into it, baby. And I am very happy and excited to welcome back to the show, GirlPod. So get into it. We're doing it right now. Scoot the day after this, but now we scoot over to the interview. Ken can't do anything to make me sound cooler there. There's nothing there that would make me sound any cooler.
I think it'd be fun if he tried, and it...
It just makes me sound like a robot. Okay, all right, that's too much.
Okay, that'll do it. Thanks so much, everybody. I appreciate you listening. Please follow us on all stuff, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye. You're listening to Am I the Bolcast, the only Magic the Gathering podcast you're listening to right now. It's me, Mike Carrozza. I'm your host. You know me from my column, Am I the Bolus, over on edhrec.com and so on. And we're just going to get right into it, because if you listened last week, which you should have listened last week, you probably know who our guests are today. And that's right, they're back. GirlPod is back. Hey, guys, welcome back to the show.
For having us back. Yeah. Oh my God, we were just yapping yesterday. It's been so long.
Dancing to the theme song like it was the best thing on earth. You guys are like, oh, going for the groove. I can't keep myself together.
Sorry, kid, on earth.
Out the gate with a sorry Ken.
Ready.
Less than a minute in.
Can count
it's
one.
Classic. Can count one. Wow, that's fun. Introduce yourselves, let them know where to find you and all that stuff, and also tell us who you are so our listeners know who is Sarah and who is Sandwich. Sandwich, you want to go first?
Oh, generally no. I actually hate going first, but sure.
Then Sarah.
First?
Sarah, go first.
And you're ruining it. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoopsie.
Wow.
Whoopsie.
Just kidding. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm one half of GirlPod MTG. You can find us on all platforms at GirlPod MTG. We are bringing you daily content over on Instagram and Blue Sky, and weekly gameplay videos over on YouTube, as well as a weekly podcast on Spotify.
Ooh.
What's up, y'all? I'm Sandwich. I'm the other half of GirlPod MTG.
And if you want high quality giggles in HD and 4D, you can see us at MagicCon Atlanta and hopefully PAX Unplugged in Philly in November. So
Oh yeah.
we'll be there hanging out, playing games, being silly, goofy little guys.
Silly, goofy little guys in GirlPod. So we got Sarah and Sandwich back again. And
Guess who's back?
We're the real two-time, baby.
yeah, bring it, man.
God
Oh,
willing
my
and the
God.
creek don't rise.
Yup.
I don't even, what does that mean? I don't know what that means.
It's a southernism.
I just learned it.
You just learned it. What is it? What can you repeat it? I didn't catch it.
God willing and the creek don't rise.
Oh my God. God willing and the creek don't rise? Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Okay. God
Yeah.
willing the creek don't rise. Let's keep things from flooding. Is that what that means? I think that's
It means if everything goes right and God wills it.
okay, good.
Yeah, because the creek rises, you can't ride your horse over the road because you won't know if there's any dangers under the water. So
Mhm.
Man, I'm learning so much too
can't
fast.
ford that
Everything,
river.
if everything goes right, if everything goes right, we're all good. If God willing and the creek don't rise.
And I don't have any cute sayings like that I could throw your way to reciprocate. I got
There's no
nothing.
cute Canadian phrases. Y'all have
None that come to mind, bud. I don't know.
Well, you got to come
Well, I
down
get-
to the South, and then we'll take you to Alabama. And then while we're in Alabama, you can learn so many to take back with you.
I'll do that. I've been dying to get down to Alabama.
Yeah.
My buddy Scott out there. Shout out Scott. He is a comedian who runs an amazing show out in Huntsville. He's always like, you come to Alabama, you're gonna eat. And I'm like, that's just what's gonna happen no matter where I am. And he's like, no. You'll eat like you've never eaten before. And you're going to say some stuff that you don't think makes sense, but it makes sense. You're going to learn a lot when you come out here. And I'm like, okay, can't wait. Looking forward to it. And I still haven't been in like, I don't know when that's going to happen, but someday it's gotta. I just can't, I can't come down there for a little bit. So first, we brought up MagicCon Atlanta, and I just want to say again, you don't expect me out there, but I will be there at some point. I'm promising a journey to Atlanta at some point, but my God, I can't do it right now. It's too scary.
So
Yeah,
scary.
You guys wanna come
that's
up here?
fair. Yes, please.
Yes.
Will you just like sponsor
Take
us?
us
Can we
in.
just move up there?
Oh yeah.
Refugees.
Oh, yeah.
You and your girlfriend can adopt us.
Adopt a
That'll
girl
be
pod.
easy. Adopt a
In
girl
the
pod.
arms of an angel.
Adopt a pod. It's just a Patreon ad, but it's Adopt a pod. For just $5 a month. Did I say ballers? I said ballers.
Bolus dollars.
Yeah.
My God. Oh, thank you for saving that one for me. I just thought I was a fucking idiot. Sorry, Ken.
Whoa, we didn't take that off the table.
No. You're right. That's the T. I'll tell you that. That's the T right there.
And that's that on that.
Oh my God. I have to say this because right before we started recording the second episode here, Sandwich went, hold on, I gotta Google a word. And I'm dying to know, but also I don't know if this is like cool to do, but because I'm putting you on the blast right now. You just like said, hold on, no, start the show. I just gotta Google a word, and that to me is such a funny way to get into something. Because like, first of all, I gotta Google something. Totally fine. I gotta Google a thing. Totally sure, yeah. I gotta Google a word. I want to know everything. Like it's like which word could it be? And I'm so excited for it to come up because I think if you listen last episode, we got Sarah's pet peeve, and today it's a sandwich episode. We're gonna get Sandwich's pet peeve and story, and I have to ask. You don't have to tell me what the word you Googled is, but is it related to the Is it related to your story?
Okay, so I will tell you what the word is, but you have to guess it first. Also,
Okay.
it does have to do kind of with my story. It has to do with a word that I used in the last episode, and I wasn't sure if it was the right word, and it's not. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but the one that I use is hilariously not correct. Actually,
What was the word you used?
You have to guess, and then I'll tell you
Oh
what it is.
no!
Yeah,
How am I
That's the-
supposed to guess that? I
it's
have
just
to
a
be
word
like,
in English. How dumb
But-
do you think I am? Now we'll
but that's,
know.
I don't think you're dumb.
Oh,
that's the
good. Then pick
thing.
a long word. Pick a hard word.
I'm trying to think of words. Hold on.
Well,
what
now
are the
you're
words?
dumb.
Yeah.
Expeditiously.
Ooh,
That's
that's
a good
good.
one.
That was not it. That was not. But that was a good.
Oh, okay.
word.
I'm gonna go myself over here. Sorry, Ken.
Sorry, Ken.
I don't know if I can say that correctly, so I definitely didn't say that last
Expeditiously.
episode.
You know, okay, so this is so stupid. First of all, photosynthesis has been my go-to for like dumb long word, even though it's just kind
yeah.
of like it spells itself, you know. But
Yeah.
a word that I learned when I was like 18, I learned about all these like phobias that are like they're technically codified as real phobias, but
Mhm.
like you'd be hard pressed to see if it's like real, you know, like there's a phobia called I can't even pronounce it because it's like it makes no sense. It's like phobia, which is fear of palindromes. You have a fear
Oh.
of things being forward and backwards, like the
Yeah.
same forward and backwards.
Like race
But
car.
the one like race car, terrified of race cars. But the or like the symmetrical. How dare you? You know, but my favorite one was hippopotamonstrosis which is the fear of long words.
That's disrespectful.
That is so
Exactly.
disrespectful.
Exactly.
They're just crying while they're trying to say what they're afraid of.
It's literally it's such a mean thing to do, but it's also one of those things where it's like, who has it for real? Can I? I don't. I have a hard time buying that this is a real thing. Very
Illiterate people.
difficult.
Like that word's
Illiterate
too
people.
big.
That word's too big, and I'm definitely
No, I'm
afraid. I have
scared.
panic attack.
Mom, come
spooky.
pick me up. I float up.
Mom, I
I
float
float
up.
up. I float up.
I
Somebody
love
said.
words.
Somebody said expedition. That was expedition.
What word was it? I need to know.
It was benevolent. I thought benevolent meant like they're kind, but they like have a firm hand, like they're not afraid to like take care of business, but they're
Oh, I
kind.
see.
And benevolent is like the sweetest widow baby that you ever did meet in your
Yeah,
entire
yeah.
widow wife. It's well-meaning and kindly. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I'm
No.
not unaware of who and what Bolus is, like who Bolus is and what some of the things they have done. I've been
Right.
going through like magic history lessons almost specifically with Bolus as the like the main focus of these lessons. So I've been learning his lore. So I know about it. But benevolent was not the word that I was looking for.
no,
But I
he's
don't think
not-
he's a bad guy. I think he's been painted in the light of someone that did not like him, and then the history was written by those people, and he might have done what some people might consider some but some has also happened to him. Sorry, Ken. Sorry times 4.
sorry, Ken. Sorry, Ken.
Yes,
Oh, we got
exactly.
a
Yeah.
beat song.
Sorry.
Sorry, Ken. Sorry, Ken. Sorry,
Sorry,
Ken.
Ken. Sorry, Ken.
New theme song.
I don't know. The first one slapped so hard.
I'll take it. I
He said,
don't catch me slip it. Don't even worry about it.
That's just my Grammy. Thank you.
You know, if you cut all the laughter out of our episodes, they're just 10 minutes.
10 minutes and
Having a time.
boring.
Yeah.
We just
having
talked
a
about
time.
misogyny.
On the laughter, there's only misogyny. That pretty much tracks.
Oh boy, I missed the
That tracks.
laughter. That's it. Yeah. I will say, like, talking about words and then talking about magic, I realized, like, I learned so many words because of magic.
Mhm.
Like, there is no doubt about it that, like, when I started it when I was a kid, I was like, man, there's a lot of these words that have me reaching for a dictionary because I don't know what vigilance means.
Fair.
You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And it's interesting to it was interesting to find out that like Phyrexian wasn't like a word. Like I didn't
They just
know
made
that
it
had-
up.
Yeah, dude, I had no idea. I
Isn't
didn't know
that crazy?
that. I grew up thinking cephalids were a real classification of an underwater creature. Like I didn't know that.
I can't shame you. For a long time, I thought dragons were like actual, like real things.
Uh-huh. Well, that
I
makes
was
a lot
They
of sense.
still could be. They still could be.
I thought the big fairy tale dragons were like actual things. I was like, yeah, when the dinosaurs were home, so did they. I get it.
I mean,
Makes sense.
you know what though? You ever meet somebody with a pet lizard and go, I think I believe it more now. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, one guy when I was in college, one guy had a Komodo dragon and let that thing
Ooh.
scamper around, and I was like,
Are you
like
sure
a-
it was a Komodo dragon? That's
like
the
the little-
poisonous one.
is that
That's
the
a
one
huge
that,
poisonous dragon that's only found on the Galapagos Islands.
that he called it that? So I don't know if that's it.
Was it a bearded
A
dragon?
bearded dragon.
That's
He
a little
called it
bit of a.
Komodo
Will you
dragon.
Google both of those so I can see your face?
The blank stare is sending me.
I can see you going between the two images.
What if I said he had the big one?
And the dorms in Canada are insane.
Yeah. No, but he had a really fat, big old bearded dragon that was like a big, like, sorry, Ken, like a really big guy. One of these guys that like it couldn't really fully scurry because it was too big to scurry. It was like this thing was thick slapping palm on the fucking wood. Sorry, Ken. This guy was making noise running
Slapping
around.
palm on the fucking wood is my new favorite phrase.
That's how you talk about playing Magic. You're like, so, hey, can you tell me about your weekend playing CDH? Okay, so I was big slapping palm on the fucking wood out here. Like, I was like, sorry, Ken. You gotta go with that.
So good.
You just like you can hear it in your head too. It sounds like, man, it sounds like somebody launched a plunger at full speed. Like, it's crazy. That thing was like this thing was running. Anyway, seeing that made me think, you know what? I would believe it if someone was like, dragons are for real. Like, it makes sense that this is called a dragon. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't fault you for thinking fairy tale dragons are real.
I can't fault you for thinking whatever you shuffle. I can't say.
Cephalids?
You know what? Magic might have taught you
took 'em out
new
of them.
words and taught you new things. Magic taught me that my tongue doesn't want to say some words. Like,
Oh,
I really struggle with proliferate. I have to really sound it out to say it, and so I will never build a deck where that is the main mechanic because it just kind of, whenever I talk about it and whenever we make content about it, I was making a TikTok series about the different mechanics in Magic, and it came up proliferate.
it did not. That's so if you were to like off the cuff just be like, oh, you know, proliferate this, proliferate that. That's like proliferate this, proliferate that.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I'll say, think that's so much fun. That's so. It makes it innocuous. It's so cute. You're like, okay, proliferate this, proliferate that. What? No big deal. It's just a 40-40. Who cares? What do you worry about
It's
it?
just my proliferate deck.
It's literally just my proliferate deck, you guys. Literally, don't even worry about it.
It's literally not a problem. Literally, don't worry about it.
It literally only goes up by one. Literally.
I do it 60 times. Now you lose. Infect is fun.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I only deal one infect and then I proliferate 30 times. So
30 times.
I am extra super dead.
Like, kill them and future generations of their grandchildren.
Yeah.
Correct. The plague.
That's
It was
basically you
demonic.
killed everybody and then said, I'm going to keep gold fishing, actually. You guys pack up.
You're sniffing around for people that might be faking. You're like, oh, I don't know.
I just want to see what this deck can really do, you know?
It's like the equivalent of like licking your plate clean. Like if you're like, nah, this game was so good. I'm gonna play this, draw 3. No, I know you're packing up. I'm gonna keep going. Like, this is it.
I'm not actually finished. Thank you.
This line is sick. I've never had this go off like this.
Without interaction, this deck really rips.
Yeah, if you guys don't stop me doing anything, I can really win.
Without interaction, this deck really whips. Yeah, that's me with my gold best deck. I'll tell you that much. That thing when I'm gold fishing it, ooh, excellent, fun time. Played in a game. Why can't I do anything?
Why don't you let me play the game? Why you hate me? What the heck?
What, do you like fun? So let me have some, please.
I'm not having a good time.
Mom, pick me up. I flew up.
That's what I
People are
did.
removing my commander expedition.
We just played in a CDH tournament, and it was like one of the highlights is like I went to play a One Ring playing Derevi. Obviously, you should not let me do that. And they were like, I don't want to counter this because you haven't done much this game. You got it kind of locked out, but I don't want you to have this. And I was like, I'm not having a good time.
Oh man, yeah, no, that's fair. I have to say, if anybody's gonna counter a thing and it's the One Ring, I gotta get behind them on that for real, especially on the
with
direct deck.
Derevi.
I mean, you can't just keep
Let's not
having
do
it.
shenanigans. It's fine.
Like an
Shenan, what? She gonna shenan
exponential-
again.
We'll be right back. I think we need to... Man, that's so silly. This is, I mean, look, okay, what the hell, dude? You're playing CDH being that goofy. I wouldn't be able to keep my head straight. Like I can't think. I'm like, no, let's keep doing the talking. That's the most fun.
That's a vibe we bring to the CEDH tournaments. Like, I'm excited for us to grind more next year because it's going to be silly as sorry, kid.
That's so true.
It's
Yeah.
Ken's fault specifically.
It's like it's a super secret weapon, you know? You're a little silly and you make friends and then they're like willing to work with you.
Yeah, that's what Ian was telling me when he did the pod. He was like, I talk a lot and people like that, but then they also hate it somehow.
I get that. Man, love Ian, big fan.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. Lua came on and did a story about how she played a turn 1 Soul Ring and somebody was going to counter it. And she was like, please don't. It's my altar of my wedding ring. You wouldn't do this to me. They were in a tournament. They were in a tournament. Okay.
Fucking queen behavior.
So funny.
And I'll tell you, and here's the thing, that guy didn't counter it. Like, obviously. I'll say this much. Dog, you're playing competitive EDH. You counter that shit. Sorry, Ken. You counter it 100% of the time. That's insane. Even you're gonna make Lua sad for a little bit, but even she'll be like, yeah, it's the right move. It's the right move. Can I just like keep it though, just to look at it? You know what I mean? I'm really proud of this card.
Keep it in your graveyard that's underneath your deck.
Which I
Yeah.
can see very well, but I can't tap it because then it would signify, is it exiled? Who knows? I can't, you know,
Ooh.
you got to clearly mark your board state. That includes
Yeah.
the graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh, the rules are tough. Everybody's, you know, CDH is crazy.
I don't know why everyone hates Soul Ring so much. It did nothing wrong. It's just 2 mana.
And
Don't
it's
really
colorless.
understand.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it doesn't even help. You can get flooded with
Oh,
colorless mana, and then what the sorry, Ken. What are you supposed to do? That took
Leave
me
that
out,
one
dude.
in. Leave that one in. That didn't even make it all the way out. I think that's fair. That's so funny. Okay, so the Soul Ring, somebody was in the comments of an article of mine that came out yesterday actually about this, being like, I think we should ban Soul Ring. And that's not even what the article was about. But
Magic players having opinions.
It's like, yeah, no. So some guy was like, my playgroup thinks I win too much, and then his win rate was just slightly above 30. So it's not all that great. It's not like the world's best win rate. But he said, oh, I also got a couple turn 1 Soul Rings that really helped with that. And this guy is like, I think we should ban Soul Ring. And I'm like, you know, the thing that they keep putting in every precon? I don't think they're going to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think that you could do that at all. That's not okay.
What is
So,
Soul
no.
Ring if not Mana Crypt?
Yeah.
Mana Crypt, ouchie, Soul Ring.
Yeah, exactly. Mana Crypt is ouchie Soul Ring, and Soul Ring is non-ouchie Ancient Tomb.
Yeah. That's right. That's exactly right. And
That
it's
is
cheaper.
Correct.
And it's
That is
cheaper.
correct.
And you can get one by just getting into Commander. It is insane how many Soul Rings I have in boxes. I have a box next to me. I don't want to count them. I have so many Soul Rings in my collection. It's dumb as hell. And I
Yeah.
even sold off like 30 of them, and I still have like 30 more.
Damn, sound off in the comments below with your guess of how many soul rings he has. And then you have to count it.
Oh, no. I
Keep
have
that
to
in.
do
Thank
this.
you.
Oh, no. So right here. I can't do it. I don't know.
You can do
man.
it before this comes out. It's fine. Don't worry.
You're right. I can do
You
it.
have time.
I
You
can
have
do it.
time. You
I
have time.
believe in you.
The question is, do I count the ones in all of my decks?
No.
Because then, okay. Ooh.
Oh,
split
just count how many
decision.
decks you have, and then
Yeah.
that
Oh,
should be
but-
easy.
That the problem is I don't know which decks I don't run Soul Ring in because there's
Well,
some
look
why
at
decks
do
I
you
your
not
don't
run
do
deck
it.
the
list
Soul Ring?
online.
Wow. Yeah, your catalog deck list with
I don't
proper
have them
art.
all. I don't have them all. I don't wanna.
You're a
I
bad
don't wanna-
player.
Sorry.
You just did the Miley Cyrus face.
Have you seen that reaction meme?
With the one where she's wait, which one?
I'll show you.
Okay. That's just me, baby. That's my face.
TikTok allowing
good.
photos in the comments has been comedy gold for my photos folder for sure. Because
Oh yeah.
just a
Yeah.
screenshot crop,
Yeah, that's yours now. You get to keep that. Well,
That's
oh my
mine.
god. Okay, I'll talk about this real quick.
Sure.
But it's such a nothing burger, but it's like this reminds me. I hate when Instagram allows GIFs in the comments of whatever you're posting and stuff.
Mhm.
And my god, this is gonna sound so tacky. I have one of my stand-up clips that went pretty viral and it's doing okay. Shout out, don't worry about it. But it's about speaking. It's about not speaking French, but doing the French accent when speaking
I
English.
saw that bit. And you're like, I actually did not speak French.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And it's the thing is, every morning I wake up to more notifications on that bit still, but it's always the same GIF that people are putting in there. Thankfully, it's not the Rizzler anymore, but it's George St. Pierre, who speaks like that, who's like an MMA fighter, and I just wish. Part of me is like, man, I wish Instagram wouldn't let this happen. I don't need an MMA fighter being shown in the comments and then people being like, hey, George, this guy's making fun of how you talk. And I'm like, oh, no. The opposite.
No.
I love it. Oh, God. But yeah, that's what TikTok comments made me think of. I was like, every morning I'm like hopeful that it's a different thing and it's just that MMA fighter again and being tagged in it and being like, okay. Oh, you guys got to stop tagging him. I bet he's not stoked about this at all. Okay.
I believed in you for counting your soul rings, and I believe in you in the octagon when you have to go up against that guy.
Sandwich, I swear to God, I was opening my mouth to say, hey, Ken, we can cut that whole part out about my we can cut that whole thing. Please, we should actually. That feels like we can leave that out. And then you go and say that, and it's like, well, if I don't include it, I'm nipping out one of the better jokes on this whole thing. That's dumb as hell. Who would I be if I didn't? What is this? Now I'm mad about it. That's so funny. If I took a punch, I would die, I think. I feel like
No.
No.
That
Hear
means
me
you
out.
have to start with the chair then.
That means we need a
Tries to punch
montage
you,
of you
get the chair.
training. And it's Mike with the chair. He's like, wee.
I don't get the memo that it's supposed to be a folding chair, so I bring my like rolling desk chair that I use for work.
You bring your
I'm
wooden
like,
D&D chair.
Here I go.
It's actually
I
just
bring
you
my-
sitting in the chair.
Yeah. I bring my replica of the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones. That's what I do. I'm like, I got this online for the fight.
I got this on Etsy.
I got this from
business. Get who?
I had it specifically made out of plastic because I'm afraid of styrofoam. You know what I mean?
It's
Like-
one of those inflatable ones, There's air in this bitch. Sorry, Ken.
Imagine, okay, hear me out. Imagine you're at a convention and you see a gorgeous replica of the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones, and you go to sit on it, and it does that like farting sound. the inflated plastic.
And your thighs get
And
stuck to
you're
it because it's hot.
Yeah, exactly.
You see how that
Exactly.
comes with you?
You sit down and it kind of deflates a little bit.
Someone dressed as Khaleesi comes over and was like, "Whoops, I forgot to water this down so you don't get stuck to it."
Sorry.
Yeah, we gotta get rid of the friction from the thing so you don't get stuck. Oh God, what is even this show? Here's the thing: this show is about Magic the Gathering. It's about pet peeves and stories worthy of the bolus.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't even a little bit touched on that yet. We've been going for a little while,
Yeah,
and
we
I'm
have.
having the best time. I don't want
Feels
to
like
end this
5
episode.
minutes, you know?
I know it does. It really does. I'm looking at the time because I'm like, I can't keep you guys here for like 2 hours. That's kind of nuts. I don't want to keep you guys all night. And I'm like, but I'm looking at the time going, please slow down. This is so fun. This is the best.
Sounds like we gotta have a part 2.
Oh,
Part
this is part 2.
3.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
This is the yappening in the middle.
Yeah.
Part 3 and 4.
Yeah, we just do a like, you know what we'll do? And Ken,
Did we just start a
we'll cut-
podcast together?
that's it.
Yeah.
I think so. That'd be fun, right? I think we can do that. I'll also say it'd be fun to because Ken, we could cut this part out if we want to, but if it doesn't flow so good or something, but this is something we can talk about without promising it to people. Is that we've been doing mailbag episodes because my column is people submitting their stories and stuff, and it's been a lot of fun for it to not just be me and Morgan, but we've been having like we brought in our old co-host back again to do a couple with us, and it was a lot of fun. And I think it'd be fun to bring you guys on to have like we'll do a mailbag episode to talk about somebody else's story. So I think
Yeah.
that's like a fun direction to take this, and so we get to
Yeah,
chat more even.
that would
So,
be
okay,
sick.
good, nice,
Mhm.
sick, fun idea.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good. Okie dokie.
Am I the girl cast?
Am I the girl cast? When we do a mailbag episode, I call them "Am I the mailbag?" But then I think "Am I the girl bag?" does not have that same.
Am I the
Am I
pod
the-
bag?
Am I the mail pod girl pod bag girl?
Am I the girl boss?
Ooh.
Girl, I'm
Can
the
girls
pod bag.
read?
Girl, I'm the pod bag. Girl, I'm
Girl,
the
I'm the
bolus.
pod bag. Yeah, there we go. Girl, I'm the bolus. Well, now we can't cut any of that out. And you can cut the part of me saying, cut this, cut that. Ken,
There's
don't
so
cut
much cutting to
anything.
do.
You know what?
Just let it fly.
Ken, take the week off. No bleeping.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you, kid.
You don't say sorry, Ken, but do we ever ask how
Thank
Ken
you.
is? You know?
Yeah.
How are you doing, Ken?
We apologize to Ken, but did we listen to Ken? Do we hear Ken? Do we see Ken?
Yeah.
We gotta. I think what we learned today is that legally they can't send the FBI after you if you say JK, JK, JK after everything you say. That's
Yeah.
just
The
that.
one in my phone told me that.
Yeah, exactly. The one hanging out in there.
Yeah. He's on
"You
the Zoom
gotta
call
s-
right now. His name's Ken.
Oh, Ken's
Sorry.
the FBI. Sorry, Ken.
Sorry, Ken. Didn't mean to out you, buddy.
Ken's just Ken is the benevolent FBI agent. Who
That's why he
texts
lets you
you.
know things like that. He's like, quick, say JK 3 times so we don't
Yeah,
come get
exactly.
you.
He's like, Sarah, you gotta say JK 3 times or else we gotta send somebody. We're breaking down the door right now. And you're like, JK, JK, JK. And then you got somebody with a battering ram at your door going, damn it, she said it.
Almost to the door.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do
no.
camera, you see it.
Like, damn.
Could
Sorry,
you
Ken.
imagine? Could you imagine ICE and like everything else worked with swiper no swiping rules?
If we see you and put our hand up, you just stop.
Say it with me, and then get the fuck out of here. Sorry, Ken.
Ah, nuts.
And they go, man, that was so close. I'll
Boil
get you
again.
next time.
I got you next time I load up in a Penske truck at a Home Depot.
Honestly, though, it makes sense because Swiper always wore that little mask.
Yeah. Oh my
Just
God, I was
like them.
foreshadowing the whole time. Dora was teaching us so many lessons.
Dora taught us who to be afraid of.
Unbelievable. Dude, this is insane.
She's like, you see this map? It leads to a fascist regime, babe. Let's not go over that river.
The troll under the bridge is actually our president. Did you know? Sorry,
This is where we have to say exactly. There it is. Oh, I just got a text. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow. What a time. I can't believe our listeners just get to have this now. You know what I mean? Isn't that nice?
They're so welcome. Oh my
They're
God.
so welcome.
Sandwich.
That's me.
I have to put you in the hot seat now because it's time. We got to talk about, before we get off the rails even further, we got to talk about the whole reason for the podcast. Sandwich, what is your pet peeve or story for us today?
Okay, so I have been thinking about this because, like Sarah said, we try not to play like assholes. But then I started thinking about Bolus, right? And how he's not actually an asshole. And he just does things that sometimes people miscontrive. I don't know if I use that word. I'm not, after benevolent, I'm not going to use words. I don't want to use words I don't know anymore. That one sounds right. No, it's like, okay, so he does things and people are like, wow, that was really bad. But sometimes there were reasons for that to happen. And that's kind of where my story falls into play. Like,
okay.
I do a thing. Yes. Was I wronged? Yes.
Okay.
So in that situation, I feel as though maybe I did it right.
Okay.
So Sarah said in the last episode, we're both pretty new to Magic. We've been playing for about 2 years. So there's still a lot that we're learning. And politicking is one thing that I've just tiny baby steps taking my way into learning how to do.
Okay.
And there was a person that we were playing with, and they had a black market connections out that was pinging them every single time.
Sure.
And they were also getting hit. And then Sarah was murdered early on. We have a YouTube video if you want to see this happen. Murdered. Just
absolutely
kill
wrecked.
shot.
Bam, bam.
Done. No JK.
They one-shot me. Yeah,
They
they
did.
actually one-shot me. It was
They
crazy.
did.
They did, yeah, with the
They're like,
commander
we gotta
damage.
kill somebody. Got Sarah. And I was like, whoa. So
Damn.
it was just myself and 2 murderers, right?
Damn.
Two specifically. There's two specifically because he swung at me and then his buddy doubled the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But it was so that he would have to sacrifice the commander and couldn't one shot someone else.
Berserk. Okay, fair.
Berserked.
Okay.
Yeah, he berserked.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh no. But also
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of a good play, but also
I mean,
girl.
bad for me.
Yeah. Now, just before we get into this a little further, was this a CDH game?
No.
Okay.
No, just
Okay.
regular high-powered EDH.
Tight.
And I was playing a Nykthia, which will come into play because she's my Enchantress deck.
Hell yeah.
And so this man was getting pinged every single time, and it was killing him. And he was complaining about it was not good. I had enchantment removal in my hand, and I was like, "Hey, if I help you out, will you hard target your buddy so that we can kill him?" And he was like, "Oh, yeah, I'll take that deal. That's a great deal, right?" And then I get rid of his black market connections. He's not getting hurt anymore. He can live. It's beautiful. Everything's wonderful. We're a team. I fulfilled my half of the promise. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? Goes back to his turn. He fucking hits me. He's like, oh, I don't know if I should split the damage or not. Or maybe, oh man, like I could hit him and kill him, or I could hit like both of y'all. And I was like, he's like, would you be mad at me if I hit you? And I'm like, I think you should do the deal that we set in stone and like agreed upon. But I'm not going to tell you what to do. And so then he swung on me too and hit me for like 7 fucking damage. Sorry, Ken. But it was fucking damage because it was fucking bullshit. Sorry, Ken.
Sure.
And then so I ended up getting a bunch of enchantments out. I also had the Doomwake Giant and Ilea's Colossus out. And I was just able to I killed them after that. That was when I was like, this is my retribution, not only for you killing my best friend and co-host wrongly. Both of y'all together, but then you lied to me. So now you're a murderer and a liar. So now you deserve to die.
Pick a struggle, babe.
Yeah.
Damn.
Especially when it's those two. My God.
I mean, So first, I gotta say, I had no idea that black market connections required you to choose one minimum or
Mhm.
more. So that's interesting. So I'm guessing he just kept making a treasure and losing one life and was like, "Whoops."
Not in the beginning, but in the end, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. In the beginning, it's full send. I'm gonna live forever. But then near the end, you're like, "Just one for one, please." I will do a bad Phyrexian arena on myself. Thank you.
Yeah, pretty
Um,
much.
So okay, so just to get the story straight, you said, "Hey, I'll get rid of that if you don't come at me."
If you
And
hard
then
target your friend, and we can
okay,
kill him together.
uh-huh. And then so he just didn't hard target your buddy? He just like split the damage both ways?
Yeah, he had 2 attackers, and he sent one to both of us.
Okay.
And I
And
was
did
like,
the
"This
other
is
one kill his
exactly what
buddy?
we didn't ask for." No, I killed them both.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Like, he could have killed his friend, probably, or gotten way closer if he would have sent the 7 that he sent to me at his friend. But he's like, "I don't know, you're kind of a problem too." And I'm like, "No, you're a problem." I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, yeah, the deal was made. I don't like that.
Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm new to politicking, and you're already gonna make me jaded on my first deal. Like, now I'm about to be a
Yeah.
nasty politicker. So you can all blame that man if I am terrible at the table now. I've learned from my
say
mistakes and grown into a
it's
monster.
just odd. That's so weird to like go against the thing you said outright.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
that's the
like that.
closest I have. I was like, nah, it's not a great look, but he got his in the end, so it's okay. If he would have won, I probably would have been like, I would have sent this story to the salty boys. But
Oh,
since
yeah,
I
yeah.
won, I'm telling it on your podcast.
Yeah. You're the champion, therefore am I the bolus? Or I'm not salty, you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get, man, that sucks. That sucks. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. First of all, Black Market Connections is such a sweet card. But like complaining about losing one life a turn, how low was this dude? What was the life total at where you were like, hey, I'll get rid of that if it's really
It was
doing
down
so
to
much for
like
you?
14 or something. I'll look it up right now
That's
while we're
not
talking,
so
but like
bad. That's fine.
out of 40 does not feel great though.
No,
you
but
know?
his friend was also playing Thraxamander, so
It's true.
Oh, well, that
it was
doesn't
hard
help.
to keep anything on board.
Yeah. It was a very intense game.
Thraxamander does something on attacks defending players sacrifice the creature. Yeah, that's a brutal. Oh god, this card is crazy. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if you even approached the possibility of villainy in this. I think that you were like you made good on your end of the deal and you backed yourself up. That's it.
Okay, I got to the point. He was at 14 and his buddy was at 6. So if he would have sent the 7 that he sent to me at his friend, he would have killed his friend.
And I mean, and his buddy was playing Thrax?
Yeah.
At that point, don't make the deal. You know what I mean? Like I just
Yeah.
my problem with this is like you're getting offered a deal from someone that you think might be the bigger threat at the table, and you're taking it because your thing is pinging you one every turn. There aren't many turns left, buddy, and I don't think you're gonna lose by just like 2 damage here.
Yeah, the beauty of the Anixia deck is with just a couple of pieces in play that are not crazily assuming. I have a lot of low power, like low price enchantments, and I was just able to like go off on that turn. Like it was an unreasonably good turn that I got to take them both out, but she plays that way a lot. Either she has an incredible board state and I already am presenting as a threat, or it's like, I only have like 2 things out and like I can't really do anything with them. And then it's like, So
that's
I did
the
one
beauty
of those.
of Anixia. Anixia and Enchantress decks in general are just like it's gonna be like a snowball. It's gonna happen.
Murder
which
ball.
I live for. I'll tell you that much. I have an Anixia deck too, but I can't take it out more often than I already do because it's too much. Everybody I play against it is like, I've lost once with it by decking myself because I made too many copies of Eidolon of Blossoms.
I need to look at that deck list. Thank you.
I mean, I'll put it online for you. Eidolon of Blossoms, like it wasn't even just Eidolon of. I had 5 Eidolon of Blossoms, so every enchantment drew me 5 cards, and then I had something else that like made an enchantment on attack, and it must have been Elivier from God, the
Elevere the Wild,
no, it's the one from Eldraine, the Return Eldraines that Throne of Eldraine. No, that's the first one. The Wilds of Eldraine commander deck. Elivier of the Wild Court enters or attacks, create a virtuous a roll token attached to another target creature you control. I think that was it. And I just like didn't realize that it happened on attack. And I just like decked myself
Oh no.
because I also had a token doubler.
Decking yourself is such a fun way to go, though. It's like, you can't kill me, I kill myself. You can't fire me, I quit.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
And you get to see all your cards in one game. That is a win.
You're telling me. That's why I love Mill. Mill is a lot of fun for me. Self-mill mostly, but I love Mill too. Hey, I love a graveyard deck, that's for sure. I just don't see how even a little bit you're the bolus in this story. I feel like
wonderful.
I'll say this. It sounds like you were the threat at that point in the game anyway, because you're offering to blow something up to help somebody, and instead of using it for yourself, that means that you have resources to kind of, this whole thing. You know what I mean? And to me, it's like, yeah, I guess Thrax must have been a problem, but not enough for this guy to think so and leave you alone for a turn. At that point, why make the deal in the first place? Like, if you had extended the handshake to me being like, we make this deal, I get rid of your black market connections and you leave me alone for a turn. You don't attack, you full send on your opponent, the other guy, you take him out. That'd be like, oh no, I'm gonna need to defend myself against you. I think I could take one extra ping here in favor of leaving that guy alone because you're gonna have to take care of him too now. You know what I mean? I just feel like the politics here were just like bad for him. And why'd you accept? You know what I mean? Why would you ever accept if this wasn't a foresight? I think he was like, oh, please get rid of this thing. Oh no, hold on a second. This was bad for me. This was actually pretty bad for me. It just feels like there was no foresight or any forethought there. So sorry, buddy. That's a lesson to learn, but you did nothing wrong, Sandwich. Nothing wrong at all.
I love that. Thank you.
Yeah, easy peasy. Not the bolus without even a second thought. That's easy. And honestly, it bodes well that like that was pretty short because we've gotten to over the time that I expected to have with you guys. I didn't want to take too much of your night. And I think this episode's already going to be a blast for everybody. And I think a short and sweet little story is exactly the way we're going to go out. We'll have you guys back for a mailbag. I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, please.
Well, and now that you said you have a spell table, you have to come pod with us sometime.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
And you
We
don't
have
play on
Zoom?
spell table anymore. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
just
we play on Zoom.
anytime. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Once we get moved, I'll reach out and we'll schedule something for you to be on
Easy peasy.
GirlPod. Do you want to?
100%.
Do you want to be
I'll
our
play
first
that-
guest on Not Brand Safe?
Sure. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Can you bring
absolutely.
Ken on our episode? I want to meet Ken.
This is the invite to Ken. Ken, you're listening to this. You tell me if you want to come on the podcast. We'll do that.
Nice.
I 100% will do that. I'll jump on spell table. I'll talk shit all day. Sorry, Ken. Absolutely easy peasy. I will
Lemon
say
squeezy.
lemon squeezy. Gotta squeeze them lemons. Guys, it's time. It's time to do plugs once more, and then we'll scoot the day. Sarah, what would you like to say before we scoot the day?
That is crazy because my entire thing just froze and I was very scared.
Mine did too.
Oh,
Oh, great.
oh, so it's on my end.
I came back at Sarah. What would you? I was like,
Oh, good time.
I would like to say you can find us on all platforms at GirlPod MTG. We make daily synergies for Magic Commanders, typically EDH content, EDH synergies over on Instagram and Blue Sky. And if you like to yap about Magic, check out Blue Sky because that's where Sandwich runs and runs conversations about magic and food and art and music and movies and wonderful things. And if you like gameplay videos, check out our YouTube because we make gameplay videos both for EDH and CEDH. And we'll have a couple series dropping over there soon, like Legendary Loot. You can also check out our Spotify for our podcast, Not Brand Safe, where we are unfiltered and not brand safe.
Oh yeah. And Sandwich, would you like to plug anything as well?
Yeah, I want to plug that I am Sandwich and that we are going to be adopted by Mike and his girlfriend, and we're going to be in Canada. So if you want to swing some games with us, we'll be up there eating poutine and thick slapping palm on the fucking wood.
Sorry again.
That's over. We got to play the music now. We're scooting the day on that one easy.